Hello and welcome back to another episode from ARP Sim Racing. My name is Andrew. Today we'll be completing another RSR Hot Lap Challenge. Now we're still at Bathurst, but we're going to be driving the Lotus Elise SC. So not a racing car as such, but still a very quick driving car. So it should be very interesting. I actually have not practiced this car and track combinations, so what I'll be doing is just giving my thoughts on it as I do it. Now the person we'll be challenging today is called, or their RSR name is called Slow Driver. I usually find when people call themselves slow, they're not actually slow. So if you see someone on there who's called Super Fast Driver, there's a very good chance you'll probably beat them. So now you can see I don't have my Fanatec DD1 wheelbase anymore. It's having a couple of problems. I've just received an email from Fanatec this morning in regards to checking a couple more things, and then they'll probably proceed with, I'm guessing it is the power supply since it loses power. I do have a video on that, and I'll put it at the end screen, so it's either going to be up this side or up this side at the end screen. So please have a look at that if you want to see that problem. But we'll take on this challenge, and I've noticed in my other videos I haven't asked anyone to either like or subscribe, so please, if you like this sort of thing, give it a like. If your name is Slow Driver and I beat you today, then give it a thumbs down. In fact, give it a thumbs down twice, just to teach me a lesson. And if you like this sort of thing and also want to see hardware reviews and things like that, and I'll show how I've managed to customize my racing rig. Subscribe to the channel and you'll see all those sort of things. So let's get to racing. Yes. Okay. I'll try again. Here. So I just want to take it a bit easier on this one. I just want to see where we sit. Okay, I like the fact that you sit so low in this car. It's in VR, it is really quite the experience. So this is now one of the more troublesome corners. You've really got to make sure you get this right because you've got an uphill climb. So cars with less power are going to struggle. And any cars with understeer are really going to struggle there, but I think cars with understeer struggle anywhere, to tell me the truth. They're very difficult to drive in a racing capacity. Oh, that was close. Lining yourself up for those to thread the needle between those two turns is very difficult. Clip the wall then, but I'm just doing a warm-up lap, so just to get familiar. I haven't driven this car and track combo before. So also you want to make sure that if you don't slow down for that first tight turn, then you're going to put the rest of the turns into an awkward position. As I mentioned earlier on, taking a corner is not just about how you take that one corner, it's if any corners directly follow. So I wonder if this is a 5 or 6 speed. It doesn't say it on the gauge. Oh yeah, 6 speed, there we go. All right. And I love the end of this straight, just this slight turn here, but then the heavy braking to get around this turn. You get this wrong, you're in a world of hurt. Let me tell you, it's taken out many a competitor. I've actually been to a Bathurst weekend, and I sat actually just above that corner, so it was great to watch. So anyway, let's see how we go. I want to see how we are.
You just improved your best lap time, good job.
All right, there we go. So a 2:54, and I'm 5th. Oh jeez, I don't know. I don't mean to be cruel, but I was taking my time, and I've got someone behind me. But the thing is too is, for someone who has never driven Bathurst, and it is a very difficult track to learn. Being an Australian, I've practiced this track, and I know it like the back of my hand. Oh, hang on, that's the front of my hand, the back of my hand. So, yeah. So I don't want to say anything against anyone else. And look, there are tons of tracks I'm sure I'll be hopeless at, and tons of cars as well. So I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to now take this a little more seriously. I just wanted to see where I stood in the rankings. So I am 17 seconds behind the leader. So of course I'm going to fall behind on this lap, so we're going to take this one a little more seriously. So my tyres are cold, so I want to warm the tyres up. But it is good to see that 6 people have tried to at least complete this track and car combination. You'll notice that in my last Bathurst RSR challenge, only 1 person had completed that, so it is great to try and become more competitive against a lot of people. Now I'm not quite ready to take on the Nordschleifer just yet, with 1,000+ people having tried it, but that day will come. So if you want to see me make a fool of myself on that track, make sure you subscribe. And I love these S's here. Oh, really got to get this right, and this one's tough too because it's such a fast approach to that right-hander, and it's so easy to become over-eager to that corner, and then you end up sliding out and putting yourself in a bad position to take that final corner onto Conrod Straight, which is what we're on now. And being such a long straight, I believe it's 1.2 kilometres or something like that. But if you don't get it right, you will lose just so much time. Right, a change down. It's so great doing this in a manual car. I've got to say that I would rather drive sequential cars with a sequential shifter rather than the paddles. I think it just adds a lot more immersion. Anyway, let's start doing this. This is now going to be serious. Now, I don't always change down a second in here because sometimes you slow down more to drop to second than if you had taken it in a higher gear. This is where delta is very important to you. The delta will let you know which one is the best way to take it. And I can concentrate for this. This is not actually, I thought this car would be a lot faster, to tell you the truth. Ooh, bit of a slide there. Make sure you get this right, otherwise again, your day is ruined. Oh yes, hitting every curb. This is my least favourite corner, but when you get it right, there's a lot of satisfaction there. This one also is an unsettling corner. Make sure you turn in here beautifully. The S's, slid out a little at the front, but it wasn't too bad. Wrong gear. See how I come out too much and then I have to do a lot of correcting. So this is not good. We're going to beat a 237. We're going to make up 17 seconds. So brake early because this car has a tendency to unsettle itself a little when you brake hard. Oh, okay. See, I told you, being called slow driver is not slow. So now I haven't made any changes to this car. 243.
Good job. That's your best time so far.
So I'm like 6 seconds behind or something. So alright, let me really concentrate. So you can see I changed down the gear and I am ahead of my previous time and climbing slowly. So 6.2 seconds I've got to make up here. This looks like we've got a test on our hands. I may even need to make some changes to the car. A bit of oversteer there, or understeer. This is a good time. Nice. Don't accelerate until the car is straight. Oh no, I didn't take that one as well. You can see my delta falling. So 6.2 seconds. Jeez, where am I? I'm fourth at the moment. Making up another 2 seconds here. Sliding at the front, I've still got one cold tyre.
Good job. That's your best time so far.
I'll give it one more go. Oh. Not as bad. Oh, now I'm falling behind. 3.9 seconds. Now I might make some changes to the car. 3.9, I've got 3.9 in me. It is a battle though. I told you, a slow driver is not a slow driver. They really are. But I don't think I'm going to make up 4 seconds with the car as it is. Gotten a bit loose. It is a bit of a finicky car. Yeah, no. Oh, well, that was better. But still, I'm not going to make up 4 seconds. Another thing to consider too is your gear changing points. Do you change the gear when you're about to get into the red? Again, this is where Delta really will help you make those decisions. So I started braking way too early then. I'm just going to try one more time and then we'll, yeah, see I changed at the red line and you could see that my time dropped. And again, you could see the delta go up when I really revved it out. Holding on for dear life around that corner. Oh yes, right up against the rail there. Not overdriving, just keeping within the limits. They've already made up a just a 4 seconds. Alright, I have made up a 4 second, although I did. Alright, let's try a different approach to this. Go right up across here. 6 of one, half a dozen out of the other. And a second up. You can see this is not going to be easy. try and really weight up, so I'm going to at least move in a third. There we go, so 240.
Awesome, George, you've just improved your best lap time.
So I'm in third, so I'm 2.6 behind the leaders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some changes to the car and try again. Alright, so let's see what we do here. Fuel. So let's because it's not a very powerful car, I'm just going to drop it down to 4 laps. And I like to save these so I can undo any changes I need to do. So save. Oh, I turned the windshield wipers on. I didn't mean to do that. How do you turn them off? Oh, okay, we're going to be driving with windshield wipers on. Maybe it's one of these. No? Alright. I'll have to look that up later. Electronics, traction control. Alright, we'll turn traction control off. So, 2 traction control. Oh man, it's going faster. Alright, so traction control off, alignment, we won't worry about any of that, we won't worry about any of that, any of that, leaders. I mean, there's only so much can be done with this car. Let's make some tyre changes here. So we got, let's see. Work from the back. Well, pit stop, we don't worry. Generic brake power, I'm not worried about that. The toe. Now this is an interesting thing I find with the toe. It says here about 10, that the toe's at 10, and here the toe's at 16, but these are not the ones you need to look at. It's these you need to look at, the car status. So you can see when it talks about a negative figure, you've actually got to look at this negative figure. So 0.03 toe, let's see if we move, what happens in that. We probably won't. Let's see if we have a look at the description. Negative value means the wheel looks towards the outside of the car, gives faster turning. Instability under braking. Look, I'd say in a car like this it probably doesn't make any difference. So I'm just going to give that. Oh, that and that. Alright. So I'm going to say this is toe. 3 toe, save. Let's see how we go now. Put the seat in a little closer. It's a very, very good time. of slide there. But I'm up, so let's forget about it. Usually it's always slower to drift, but in this case it worked out for me. Try and make sure that the car is at the correct angle before you start giving it too much gas. That worked out well. I didn't think I had actually taken that as nicely as I'd like, but it worked. 600ths of a second already. She's using the whole track. So I didn't take that one too well. The Delta started to complain a bit there. Ooh. Oh, gee. All that time I'd made up, I lost. But there we go, I made it up again on that one. So it can be done, you just got to put a full lap together. Make sure that you're at the correct angle before you put your foot down. There we go, 0.88, almost making up a full second. Slide those change.
Awesome drive, you've just improved your best lap time.
one's looking good. Damn it. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. This could be it. This is it. I did it. Oh, slow driver. I'm going to hand you that one because that was tough. I didn't beat you by much. 0.139 of a second, but hey, a win is a win. And that took some time. So very well done. What I do want to show though is all the changes that I needed to make. So I'm just going to restart this and I'm going to show you my list. So I changed the fuel enough to do 4 laps. Traction control I turned off. Tow I changed just to make it 0. The camber I also changed to be as close to 0 as possible, but only on the front. I didn't change the back. And the tyre temperatures I raised from 26 psi to 30 psi, and that was enough to set me the world record. So thanks very much for putting up with this long one. It was quite the episode. And I'm absolutely buggered now. So thanks for joining us. If you like this sort of thing, give it the like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And I shall see you on the next RSR Hot Lap Challenge. Bye for now.